Have I had an
And
I said, that's
I
Michelle.
hardly know her.
Michelle.
Oh, man.
It's a pun. Oh, hi.
Hello.
We didn't see you there. Welcome. Again, you don't know this, but this is intro number 2 because we can't record this podcast just once. Every time we've recorded the intro twice, I'm pretty sure.
I think that's true.
No, yeah. If you guys don't want me to start, someone else has to.
Oh,
That's
wow.
why I'm always the one to start.
Well, I'm the youngest. I'm not supposed to.
It's me. I'm the oldest. I'm the oldest.
Hey, maybe we shouldn't steal the whole brand. Maybe we should go youngest to
yeah.
oldest.
Okay. Wow.
Or, wait, controversial
Am
idea.
I
We start, oh my gosh, guys, I have it. I've got it.
We start in the
middle
middle.
out. We do middle out.
How does
Guys,
that work?
I solved it. Middle out.
Well, actually,
where?
the opposite of the end is the middle.
You guys have to talk over each other. I go first and then you two talk over each other.
My family could only afford one name. We could only afford 2 slots.
Poor family.
Family.
We can only afford one name.
Welcome to the podcast. This is Blind Slides. And guys, I'm the middle, so I get to go first because we're being unique here.
As she herself decided, completely unbiased.
Exactly.
Completely.
You get it.
Unilaterally.
Yeah. I'm the dictator of this podcast. I'm Juli, and this is my microphone, Wilson.
I'm Bella, and this is my microphone, Kevin. I guess he's technically Kevin Gen 2.
Kevin J.
Kevin Jr.
Kevin Jr. I kind of like Kevin Gen 2. I guess that makes him sound more like a device, and he's not.
It does.
He's part of my heart.
He's
Kevin
part of
2.0.
my heart. You should get that checked out.
She's like Iron Man, but worse.
Mark 2.
It's
Kevin
actually
Mark 2.
so
Mark
bad
2.
for me.
I like that because Mark is also a name.
That's true.
Kevin
This is
Mark.
Kevin Mark. Kevin Mark 2.
Mark 2. Oh my gosh.
And hi, my name's Leia, and this is Velma too.
This is Blind Slides, a podcast where one of us creates a PowerPoint presentation and gives it sight unseen to the other two to present it with no context. And today I'm the professor, and I get to judge who wins my podcast riddle game. It's not
Riddle
a riddle
game.
It's not
You
a
solved
riddle
my
game.
riddles 3.
Solve my riddles 3. That's exactly
You solved my
right.
PowerPoint.
If you want to win the right to not make a PowerPoint next week, you must solve my riddles 3.
That's exactly right.
Okay. Well, that's all our business taken care of.
Yeah, we don't have very much
But
business.
before we move on, our business is 4 lines long. It goes punchlines, names and mics, premise, and then who's prof today. But before, wait, what were you saying, Leia?
Oh, I was gonna say, do we want to credit the band for music
at the
end or before?
I have an outro section.
Oh, why?
As I was saying,
You
as I
can't
was saying-
sigh at Leia on the podcast, otherwise
I can
people
and I
one
will.
day they're gonna be like,
can and I
"Why
will."
do you bully Leia? Why are both of you guys such bullies to her?" And then it's gonna be really
let me
bad.
let you in on a little
And then
secret.
we're gonna have Leia
like-
Nation.
Let me.
Yeah, it could happen.
Big cat
It
meow
could
meow.
happen.
Big cat run.
Happen. Like Leia Nation is a real threat to our future, Julie. You're like coming from the future to warn me. Don't do it. As I was trying to say several times, before we get into the presentation today, we have to talk about the elephant in the room, and that is Shrek 5.
Oh my
God.
gosh.
I know you guys
What?
already forgot about how you didn't know about Shrek 5.
No, actually,
I should have told you on mic, but I didn't.
I saw a singular picture on my Instagram of a teenage ogre daughter.
No! You got
What?
spoiled.
What?
Just a little bit.
It's about the
It was an
teenage-
upsetting
it's
image.
I assume that's Zendaya, because Zendaya's in Shrek 5, everybody.
Oh
Zendaya's in
my
Shrek
God.
5. That's right. Julie, this is insane.
I know.
There's no more story. You can't. How many times? I mean, I love Shrek as much as the next guy, but like,
Do you love Shrek as much as me?
Yeah,
Well,
Julie
honestly,
notoriously
it's
is a
pretty
Shrek
funny.
lover.
I mean, my favorite. I just love the. what it-
We should watch all the Shrek
can
movies.
we actually?
Oh,
Yeah.
I really like Shrek. It's pretty.
Some
fun.
of them are really bad, though. Just a little
I
bit.
disagree. I don't think
think
any of
they're
them are
fine.
bad movies. I think
I don't know. The
they have a
Rumpelstiltskin
structure.
one was.
I mean, I think there's plot. I mean, maybe it isn't like the most profound thing ever, but I think there's like plot, and they tried to do something interesting and unique.
Yeah.
I will defend the Shrek movies until I die, unless the fifth one is problematic for some reason. I don't think it will be.
We're from the Union.
See, they're
dental.
good.
They are good.
No,
And
they're
the music
solid.
is so good. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Ever After Idol?
Oh my gosh,
Yeah, it was really good. We
that
used to,
was
like, in
not.
the,
Too sexy for
Oh,
my
shit.
I'm gonna click into the stream now if that's okay.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Wait,
Can
who's
we-
going
can we
first?
hop
Who's
in?
going first?
Wait, is it just me and me? Oh no, guys, I'm trapped in a mirror.
It's just me and just
All I
us
can
and
see,
your friend. Me.
all I can see is Juli too. I can't see either of you in the call. Oh, I fixed
That's
it.
weird.
That's because I clicked on Juli too. On accident while I was trying to fix things.
It is
in
interesting that
presentation
there's
mode.
two different
Okay.
colors set. Like Juli 2 is the darker border as its primary
shadow,
color,
like
so
Shadow
it's
Link.
Shadow You. Yeah.
Oh my god, you guys remember watching like?
Yes.
Oh gosh, hold on.
Yes.
Ellen knew what I was
Yes.
talking about before I got to talk about it.
Are you
But
talking
it was
about
the early days
YouTube
of
videos?
YouTube? Yes, it was the early days of YouTube, and Darklink was really popular at the time.
Oh,
Yeah,
I do remember that.
You know what? I'm probably fine with either. But Leia did go first last time, so I guess I'll go first this time.
All right.
Sure.
Then whenever you're ready, you can take it away.
Okay. I'm ready. I'm going to begin. An instructional guide. You can do this. You're not that boring. Step 1, you have to believe in yourself. And this is so key for any endeavor because believing in yourself is what allows others to believe in you. And when you guys believe together, you can do anything. All ideas start with the power to have hope and dream, and that's actually the only way to counter propaganda in life, and that's like a life lesson, and it may or may not apply to the rest of my slide deck, but like that's the number one power against propaganda is like being able to imagine a world that's different from where we are. Next slide. Learn how to read, dummy. Oh yeah, and that is Old English, which of course is about this slide is about our roots. This slide is about how language changes so much from the past to the present, and you always have to be learning, always be learning how to read, because you may learn how to read now, but don't fight change, fight slang. All language is always adapting, and you have to constantly be learning, always be learning, and learn how to read. Next slide. Pat yourself. Step 3 is you got to pat yourself on the back. Did you do it? Guess what? The next step is well. Step 3 is pat yourself on the. First, let's break step 3 down. First, pat yourself on the back because encouraging yourself and like have it again. Back to step 1, believing in yourself is so important, and like rewarding yourself for the steps you do take and not just punishing yourself for the steps you don't take is so key in maintaining your motivation, which will allow you to move even further in this endeavor.
Which is?
So we did, well, that's what the next step is, of course. We actually really get into it. The next step is to open your text editor.
I suspect I know where this is going.
Which you need to write. And we need to write. That's why we needed to learn how to read, so that we could write. Which is why we need our text editor.
Gotta walk before
Next
you
slide.
run.
So true. Step 5, of course, select one of your most memorable childhood traumas. Poop pants in kindergarten.
Yeah, can you tell me about that experience for you, Juli,
Listen,
the creator of these
yeah,
slides?
It's really hard because we've all been young, and shit the bed, so to speak. Like we use poop as a metaphor a lot, but also, why we use poop as a metaphor is because we've all pooped our pants as children, and it's embarrassing, and it's gross, but it's part of growing up, and that I think that we all have that shared embarrassment. It really connects us across time and space, and teaches us something. But right, the reason you need a memorable childhood trauma is because that what good is childhood trauma if you don't write about it? You know, like turn it into art, make it something good. Like take your pain and your suffering and make it beautiful, because you know that's the alchemy of life, transmuting you know, the ugliness of it into like beauty is really important, and all the beauty you see in the world is a reflection of the beauty in you, and that is
so beautiful.
I didn't invent that quote.
That
I stole
include
it.
the poops that we have yet to put in our pants.
Yeah, it really does. And don't forget, we all pooped before, and we all will poop again in our pants. You know, I say this all the time, and I really do. Listener at home, I really say this all the time. Great bell curve of life. You start pooping in your pants, you end pooping in your pants. You
That's
start
true.
not able to talk, you end not able to talk. You start without teeth, you end without teeth. It's the great bell curve of life. Oh, step 6. Tell the editor what it is. Don't be shy. Tell the tech guys. I can read. I remember it's step 2. I can read.
Your editor's name is text.
Tell the text editor what it is. Don't be shy. Text editors have an incredible nose for sniffing out losers and a no tolerance policy. The interesting thing about this step is that you are, you know, selecting a childhood trauma. So you have to pick one that this text editor isn't going to be able to sense that you're a loser. It's a really tricky balance to find one that is like suitable for this purpose, but also doesn't one that doesn't make you look like such a big loser that the text editor kills you, I guess. It is
Those
a
are
zero
the
tolerance
confirmed
So,
consequences is
yeah,
death.
if you die in the text editor, you die in real life.
Wow.
Yeah, next slide. Okay. Step 7, open Google. And you might think this is simple, but a lot of people struggle and they end up in Microsoft Edge instead, and no one wants to be there. You might think it's so easy to open Google. Actually, it occurs to me, I'm saying open Google. You could open Google on Microsoft Edge. I mean, Google is a search engine, not a browser. But some people have like old people have a hard time with that. Great bell curve of life. Babies and old people have a hard time finding Google and locating it.
Where is
They're very
it?
similar. They're very similar demographics.
Yeah.
Step 8 is get on your knees. And this is important because, you know, your stance is what you build upon for this exercise. And getting on your knees is where some of your best thinking happens. On your knees is where you pray. On your knees is where you can do oral sex. On your knees.
Oh my gosh, I was afraid that you were gonna go to that.
It was sitting there in the room, and I was so afraid.
Hey, and a lot of people would say those are the same thing, including Andrew Hosier Byrne.
Andrew Hosier Byrne.
I don't think he says explicitly that oral sex.
No, he's much more
only
tactful
is.
about it.
Well,
Yeah.
also, I think
it's just any sexual
sex in
encounter.
general.
Yeah.
But yeah, you want to be on your knees for this because it will be conducive to your success. It will allow you to do a better job at writing what you're gonna write in your text editor, which is about your childhood trauma. Next slide.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. Ask your God why nothing rhymes with orange. And this is great because your God could be any God. In this case, we have it capitalized like the Christian God. But your God could be Zeus. Your God could be Allah. It's not my job to tell you who your God is. But you have to ask them why nothing rhymes with orange. And that's not necessarily true. But you have to ask it anyway so that you can overcome your stupidity and realize that some things do rhyme with orange.
Your Honor,
Yes?
was, I think, Eminem right about door hinge rhyming with orange?
That's a
It
slant
does.
rhyme.
I don't
There
know
are
what to tell you.
Slant rhymes are,
Valid.
yeah, I would say slant rhymes
That type
are
of
valid.
rhyme. It's literally
Yeah.
got rhyme in the name.
It's in the
It
name,
does.
yeah.
It does. You rated this presentation, Julie, not me.
Right, I just told you why it's important.
Yeah.
I just told you.
She's the expert, obviously.
Is that it's obviously that's not true, but you have to overcome your stupidity. I just said that.
That's true. You did say that.
Next slide. Step 10. This is a simple 28-step guide to writing a poem. And that's what I'm saying, and that's what I'm sticking. This is about writing a poem. And that's why I was talking so much about the beauty of the world and, minding your trauma. If you receive a response, you are okay. Yeah, if you receive a response from your God that you asked, you are chosen. Do not waste this precious chance at greatness. Open Google. If you receive a response, you might be a prophet of some kind, or you need to be admitted to a psychiatric facility. And the which one it is anyone's guess every time. So good luck with that.
Yeah.
It depends, we just can't tell. But yeah, if you receive a response, we're all in danger, but you don't waste the chance. Open Google for because you need it.
Oh no.
Step 11, you wasted it. Now your only hope is www.rhymezone.com. And I know we can all appreciate RhymeZone, which will find you something that rhymes with orange. I'm certain. Hey, stop the podcast. Rhyme zone.
Yeah, Kevin, get on that.
Orange.
I'm sure it will come up
Gorange.
with stuff, yeah.
Gorange?
Syringe. Syringe.
Oh. I don't know, that feels like a hinge thing. That's the same sound.
Did you say Gorange? Like
I
orange with a G?
Hold on, let me Google it.
Just
Oh, a
stuck on the
surname.
front?
Very rare.
Oh.
Popularity.
Very
Yes.
rare.
Listen,
It's a collection.
I'm looking at RhymeZone. I'm the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. Gorange. Gorringe.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like the word orange with
G?
a G on front.
In front of it?
On the front.
No.
Oh, man.
What is a
Could you
sporange,
imagine
though?
if that's all RhymeZone did, was just add extra letters to the word you asked for a rhyme
So
to?
it does also list sporange, which is the word orange with SP in front.
What
But
is
it
a
says, after I
sporange?
clicked on it, it says, sorry, we don't have a definition for this word or phrase. It listed it, but it can't tell you what it means.
I
guess you're not
that's a
chosen.
word. Sporange meaning? An old
Sponge
botanical
meaning?
An
You
old
sound desperate.
botanical
On the verge
term
of tears.
For sporangium, a portion of a fern in which asexual spores are created.
That makes sense.
The only perfect
Gotta-
rhyming word for orange is sporange.
That's hilarious. Oh yeah, step 11. Sorry. You wasted it. You wasted your potential. You can no longer be a prophet. You can no longer start your cult. Now your only hope is rhymezone.com. And you're going to use that failure as a driving motivator inside your heart. Use that shame as a source of the trauma to mine for the rhyming you will do in this poem. I'm committed to this step, this action now. We're doing poem. This is how to write a poem in 28 easy steps. Type your trauma from step 2 into the search box. Once again, pooped pants in kindergarten. Hashtag never forget.
Why is there a video suggestion?
I don't know.
That's so bad.
Why is there a video suggestion, you ask? That's a question to ask Google.
I don't know. I think that's a question to ask humanity, who typed that into Google enough times.
I'm not sure that's how those ones work. Video and like shopping.
Maybe.
Shopping on this one wouldn't make a lot
Where
of
can I
sense.
find a 4-year-old with absolutely shitted pants?
That's not good.
Oh no. Oh my god.
That's a joke on campus you know those people I hang out with? I don't know if I should specify what school we go to, but
Probably not.
Yeah,
no, so this is a school specific thing, but yeah, regularly on the walkie-talkies when I would go to these things, people would just start asking for unshitted pants.
That's pretty good.
I don't know why, but yeah, no, people would just be like, especially for like the upperclassmen, they would be like, yeah, can we get some unshitted pants for Michael? Yeah.
Michael needs some unshitted pants.
Pants. Yeah.
Really
Yeah,
good.
and that,
Yeah.
and I'm
pretty
stealing
good.
that and making it part of my thing. Unshitted
No!
pants is my joke because it happened on my presentation. Ha 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 ha!
To be fair, it is now permanently recorded that I am the one who said that.
True.
And we have your evil laugh on file.
Yeah, but it happened during my presentation, so now it's part of my point.
It's true.
Next slide. Skip this step. It's unlucky. Next slide. Now add words that rhyme with before the trauma you selected. And that's going to be tough. It's going to be hard. Because what rhymes with pooped pants in kindergarten? I don't know.
Well, ask Rhyme Zone, right?
Yeah,
It knows everything, huh?
It's kind of a pretty complicated thought to rhyme. I would probably use something like One Look or Reverse Dictionary for this rather. And then Rhyme Zone that, but you know,
First dictionary, yeah.
try and condense it down, but that's step 13 and we skipped
What?
step 13.
What is one word? In one word.
One word.
Pooped
What is?
pants in kindergarten.
Pooped pants in kindergarten. Maybe it's the word that will give you a trauma. Step 15. It's a gold mine. Copy all those words in your text editor. Yeah, you know, and it's not all gonna rhyme, and it's maybe not gonna make sense because you're copying a lot of the words and they're gonna repeat. But you know, we're just getting a base. We're getting a baseline. This isn't we're just getting some like inspiration and stuff, so it's okay, and it's not plagiarism. Next slide.
Unless.
Step 16. Now, let your eyes unfocus. What we're trying to do here is find the 3D image that pops out of these words, and that will be God speaking to you, giving you the poem. Next slide. Which, you know, if you've already heard God speak to you. Sorry. And as we all know, the God-given gift of being the avatar, enter the avatar state, because you are the avatar. And I appreciate this one because my slide deck last week, I mean, your guys' slide deck last week was about Avatar. I was inspired by that. So here we have enter the avatar state, which we all know is controlled by God. The Christian God controls who is the avatar.
Wait, I thought earlier you said your God, whoever's God.
Yeah, your God, whoever your God is, who you need to pray to. But the Christian God is the one that controls the avatar state. Obviously. What are you, stupid?
Everyone knows that.
Everyone knows that. Next slide. Yeah, step 18. Keep typing and make sure to include at least a lot of confidence. Next slide. At least a lot of confidence and 3 distinct portmanteaus. And these can be, and that's why you have to unfocus your eyes so that you can see the words crossing over and see the Venn diagrams of how to like use them together. And one or more references to the crushing oppression of your country's economic system, social injustice, or an identity crisis, but not all 3. You can mix and match 1 or 2, but not all 3, because that is just too sad. No one wants to be brought down by you sad sack. As many criticisms of your stepdad Ron as you can reasonably achieve, because no one ever gets tired of hearing Ron criticized. Everyone hates that guy. And
Except for apparently your mom.
No, she hates him too.
Okay.
Obviously. I think those are
Wow.
horses' feet? What's happening? Oh, wait, maybe those
Oh,
are runners.
no, they're runners, yeah.
No, they're horse runners. Next slide.
Runners are
sticking to
basically
it.
horses.
Have you guys... You guys need to see videos of horses running at full speed.
It's actually
I know
really
Bella
beautiful.
watched one earlier. It's really beautiful. And don't play it on
Especially
silent. Play it with the music.
Yeah.
It
With
makes you tear
Unstoppable
up.
by Sia.
Running on the
It,
beach.
does, it
I'm
makes
like,
you tear up.
there's something
and-
beautiful about
No, it is. It
really
really
is.
is.
I
And
don't
Leia
know.
refuses to watch the video with the
No, I
music
did. It's
underneath.
like, well, I think Unstoppable by Sia really takes me out of it. Horses running is very majestic. Yeah, they're beautiful, beautiful wild creatures.
Until you weep, I won't believe that you've truly understood the majesty of horses running. Anyway, step 19. Perfect. Take the pearls of wisdom you've graced this page with and head to your nearest bar with an open mic night. You might have thought that this was just a presentation about writing a poem. Little did you know, we have some bonus steps here for you to go present that poem to the world. Next slide. Step 20. This is your time. Soar like an eagle, little duckling. And that, you might be like, why are you mixing metaphors? No, it's poetry. If you don't get it, you're stupid. If you don't get it, I'm an artist. I'm an artist, and it's juxtaposition. You don't even know juxtaposition between eagle and duckling? Fool.
It's crazy how often,
Fool.
like, I took so many creative writing classes, and, like, I enjoyed them, and I enjoy creative writing, but I do remember thinking, like, how often you really could just say, like, well, maybe he's just, you know, like maybe it's not bad. Maybe he's just
Maybe it's just artistic.
Maybe it's just art.
Maybe I just don't get what the point is.
And you really can. You can pretty much say it about anything.
Yeah. Art's weird like that. Next slide. Step 21. 21.
See, okay, my reference was outdated, but you got to say 21.
I'm so sorry. That was a primal part of me that I did not know existed.
That happened in elementary.
Didn't say that.
It came out of you.
He just came out of me. The demons inside of me said that.
It's been well over a decade since that was like a thing.
I'm being so for real. I didn't know what I was referencing until about 5 seconds after I said it. I was like, 21? What?
What?
What is that?
Where did that come
And then I realized
from?
it was fine. No,
Like
it
you
was
were
just a gut
possessed?
reaction. I was possessed by the ghost of the 21 Vine guy. He wanted to be relevant again. And so he chose our extremely unpopular podcast to do that.
It's all he had power for.
You know, that's how it goes when you're a ghost. 21,
This guy's probably alive, by the way.
he probably is. I'm so sorry. No, actually, he's dead, and I'm spreading that misinformation. I'm spreading that disinformation here on the pod. Oh my gosh. Step 21, use your best storyteller voice and extreme hand gestures to enrapture the audience. And a lot of people forget, and they skimp on the hand gestures, and they're like, no, this is too extreme. But the bigger you go, the better you will do. Bigger is, but more is more. More is not, less is not more, more is more. Do more, and more people will care about you. Take up more space, like you're fighting a bear. Next slide.
Oh my
god! Oh baby! My presentation has taken a turn for the interesting. This is Beep Grand Cherokeeper!
No one else is going to understand.
We're gonna post Beep Grand Cherokeeper on the socials.
Oh
We're gonna link Beep Grand Cherokeeper. Like so. And if you want to watch this video, we're not gonna play it, but if you want to watch this video, we will link it on the socials. And if you know what Beep Grand Cherokeeper is, you don't even need to, but if you don't, you're in for a treat.
Yeah.
Next slide. Step 22. Success! Yes, of course you're immediately successful overnight. Have you not watched the Weird Al biopic?
He went quadruple platinum.
So long.
Yes.
Did he really?
Oh yeah, I forgot that you believed in it. You believed it was real.
Listen,
Did he really? go quadruple platinum?
It was at that point when Juli and I were watching the movie that I said, "Did he really?" And it was at that point that I realized
the first time in the entire movie you had considered.
True. This must be fake.
Not Hey Boy. Not the Pokemon murder.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Where he's beating the man in his house.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Not when they were like, we just think you should not be yourself.
Yeah.
Anyway, success. Step 22 is success. Enjoy your newfound fame and fortune and live out the rest of your days in deference to the system. And that's so key because it is what gave you your power. You have to immediately start like hoarding your like wealth and the meritocracy and like support, like being so afraid of losing your status, letting it control your entire life. Because if you don't, and that's if you don't, then you'll lose the talent that you have, and God will stop talking to you, and you won't be creative anymore, and you'll lose all that you had. So you have to just constantly be afraid of losing it. Next slide. Never forget, art is for everyone. Yes, even you, Steve. But only by following our simple 22-step... Right, I said 28.
That's
but,
so many steps.
There were some sub-steps in there that I skipped to make it easier. 22-step formula. Can you make good art your good art? And that is exactly what I meant to say. Keep it. We're not going back. We're running low on time. Yeah, don't forget that. And I was right. It is about writing a poem, as Beep Grand Cherokeeper proved. It is about writing a poem. And this is so true. And you have to conform. Conformity is the only good art. Never break the mold. Always be afraid of losing your success. That's how you succeed. Next slide. Oh,
God bless.
No one is too dumb to do this. And then we have a picture of Heinz Doofenshmirtz reading his poetry at an open mic night, it seems. And
the horses are gray. I
forgot about that.
The movies are gray. The TV is black. The horses are running. Please bring me some food. And curiously, I still got beat by a baking soda volcano.
Oh.
That show is really good.
It is. Anyway, next slide. I'm just here to say thank you for coming to my talk, and you're welcome for teaching you how to be a successful poet. The horses are running. Good night. Next slide. And that's the end.
Insert
Stare
clapping
into
noises.
your soul. Oh yeah, insert clapping noises. You know the ones.
No, wait, we should do snapping because it's about poetry.
Then I have to go find snapping noises.
Or we can just try.
Yeah, I just made some into the mic. I don't know if it picked them up.
We'll see. And I made it in like 30 minutes pretty much on the dot. And there were some interruptions in there, so I'm pretty proud of that.
Yeah.
Kept a good pace. You've got to remember when there's 28 slides that it's like 1 minute per slide.
Yeah,
That's true.
at most.
Well, thank you. That was my original presentation, and if anyone else has a similar presentation tonight, you'll know they are a plagiarist.
Plagiarist.
And that they should be put to death.
Whoa.
Oh, hey.
Stone.
Hey now.
As my professor would
Hey
insist,
now.
you'll die.
right.
I'll send you to the honor council, and you'll
You'll do an
die.
F-star and you'll die.
And I believe her.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Who are you to argue with a doctor?
There's so many doctors.
Yeah.
And all of them are right all of the time, of course.
Tips hat to Professor. Good day. Good afternoon. That's right. That is you. Very good.
What about me? I'm Steve. I'm in the audience. And I'm
You know what?
British.
Steve, don't worry. We'll get back to you. I knew this would happen, actually. You'll see on slide, I believe, 27.
I was polite during the other person's presentation, so I didn't say anything, but I don't respect you, so I'm yelling.
Don't worry, Steve. I'll take care of that.
Don't respect you.
Wow, it sounds like you're off to a bad start. Your audience already disrespects
really
you.
funny.
The audience is biased. There's two. Wait, why is there an evil Steve sitting right next to Steve?
I'm evil Steve, and I am not British.
Wait,
I'm
is
a
that
different person? I'm your sister, Juli? Why were you trying to insinuate that that I was evil Steve?
Well, no,
They
there's
all have
two of
different
you.
voices, so they must be different people.
That's true.
I'm evil
Voice
Steve.
voice actors
I'm
beware.
normal Steve. And I'm your sister. And you can hire me to be voice acting your... No, okay. Sorry. I really went off the rails with that one.
Do we need to call someone? Are you okay?
No, I'm normal and I'm good. I just wanted Steve to be a hater.
Evil
You
Steve.
made Steve up.
No, good Steve.
There's no one here.
Wait a minute.
really
Julie,
crazy.
are you okay?
Good Steve is the hater, and Evil
Good Steve is
Steve
the
is
hater.
not.
Evil Steve is not, and actually, Evil Steve supports you. And what does that say about you? That
Oh my
Evil
gosh.
Steve supports you? Sorry, go on. Start your presentation.
Wow. It sounds like someone's judging a book by their cover, which is their
He
name
calls
in this
himself
instance.
Evil Steve.
It's not his fault. They could only afford one name, and so they just put a modifier.
No, she's right. I'm evil. Like Dr. Eggman.
Okay. Well, even Dr. Eggman can love, so...
You would know if you watch the Sonic movies that he gets a redemption arc in Sonic 3.
Really?
I think I
Well-
haven't seen it. I want to, but I haven't yet.
You
But
would
I'm
know
pretty
if you watched
sure.
the movie.
You would
Fucking
know if you were
loser.
living in my head canon.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, an instructional guide. You can do this. You're not that boring unless you
Wow.
want to be.
I'm
Live
so
your
sorry.
dream.
I'm so sorry, but that delivery was so much identical to mine that it shocked me. I was like, we're sisters.
If you overlay the clips, it's 1-to-1.
It's just one.
like- It's like when
Yeah.
I walked past Leia the other day and was like, "Whoa, is that me?"
That's true. She gave
that
me,
me?
such a look. Literally, I thought there was like a spider on my face or something. She looked at me with such like concern almost. She was like, "Oh my god."
It's like a dog looking in a mirror for the first time. Is that me?
I just was like, "That's my face." But anyway,
So much of this is gonna have to get cut for time. We better
know.
get
Nah,
this show
no,
on
no.
the road.
We're hilarious. Okay,
Do you
next
guys think
slide.
we'll keep Evil Steve?
Yes, we better. Believe in yourself. Specifically as a wise animated child once said, don't start unbelieving. God bless. Next slide. Step 2. I honestly, guys, I'm so sorry that I didn't consider this, or the previous host actually. I'm gonna make up for that failing of the previous host. But if someone hasn't learned to read yet, they can't read step 2. This is entirely unhelpful to them. So
true.
You're reading it to them.
we're reading it to them currently, yeah. But, you know, if this is supposed to be a simple step-by-step guide that's to be available to them, I don't want to be ableist, you know. This should be available to all.
mean-
We should come out with an audio format.
That's
Wait,
what we're doing
I
right
think that's what we're
That's
doing.
what we're doing
I'm
right
so sorry to tell you
now.
this. That's what's happening right now.
Pat yourself in the back. Did you do it? If you did, and you couldn't read the previous slide, I'm so proud of you. That's actually really difficult.
Question from Steve.
Yes, Steve.
Do you have to know how to read English? Or all the languages? Or like, you know, Sanskrit? Like, what languages
Sanskrit.
do you need to know?
Specifically the ones that contain the traditional alphabet. Generally, I would say.
Traditional
Traditional alphabet?
Trad-
Are
yeah,
you
you know.
racist?
No, I'm sorry. You think that, you know, by traditional I mean exclusively the English alphabet? No, I mean any alphabet. Because as we learned from the
But
Epcot
a
ball,
language requires
Epcot
an
ball.
alphabet. Except maybe hieroglyphics.
yeah, but that's more
Why am
art.
I
That was my
always
concern.
Yelling.
Gordon Ramsay's your cousin. That's why.
Good
So
Steve.
you should really talk to your parents about that.
Voice dysmodulation disorder.
Yeah, Steve has this modulation disorder.
There's tons of us around the world.
And Steve is one of them.
Steve is one. Okay, open your editor named text with its consent, preferably. With
How do you
it,
open
know,
a person?
with
Well,
surgery,
speak on that.
dummy?
Surgery.
What kind?
Fucking
Exploratory?
idiot.
Spleen?
Well, I mean, no, because you know what you're looking for. Exploratory.
What are you looking for? The poem inside of your editor?
The poem inside your soul.
Soul
I know.
surgery? I got a
Soul
colectomy. They took my soul.
Okay, next
It
slide.
was inflamed. I had soulitis.
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 Yeah, my soul exploded. They had to take it out before I got sepsis.
That soul exploded.
Okay, select what your most
sorry.
memorable traumas. What's up? Sorry, did you not like
Evil
my pacing?
Steve has a question.
Oh, okay, yes, Evil Steve.
Can I have the soul?
No, I'm sorry.
Also,
It's biohazard.
what
It's
are
been
the-
disposed of in the through the proper channels.
Ramifications of removing one's soul.
Sorry, moral or mortal? Because they're two separate
Moral
things.
and mortal.
Okay, starting with the moral. I think so the soul is actually in the gallbladder. It's a tiny organ inside the organ, so it's actually super simple surgery. Doesn't even need to be like open, but you know.
Who would have thought that we solved the quandary here on Blindside of where the soul is located? Inside the gallbladder, of course.
Obviously.
Which means if you've had your gallbladder removed, you have had a solectomy. I'm sorry.
Congrats.
When
You
die
can no
and you're
longer
dead-
feel guilt.
That's not what. Okay. When you die, you will return to the abyss and nowhere else.
Dust to dust, my brother in
What's the
in-
gallbladderectomy?
in gallbladderectomy. Yeah.
Sorry, step 5.
Oh, step 5, yes. Select one of your most memorable childhood traumas, such as that time you pooped your pants in kindergarten. You know who you are. Not me, though. I don't have a colon. They removed it along with my gallbladder.
What have you had removed? What are you, like some kind of like husk of a person? Do you have organs left? Is this like a
No, it's
Garden
actually-
Wall, like Pumpkin Man situation?
It's actually a
just a
RoboCop
skeleton in
situation.
there?
I have almost all of my organs. I just have an
Bionic
entirely
man.
an exoskeleton. Yeah. That time you pooped your pants in kindergarten or in the 8th grade. We won't tell. We won't tell.
But everyone will know.
But everyone will know if you follow our 22-step program. Everyone
Yeah,
will
that's
know.
true. They will all find out.
That's
Or
true.
write it in the third person. How would they know? They're not gonna know.
Because you're the author.
It's
After this,
about
we
a
should all watch
friend.
Beep Grand
God,
Cherokeeper.
We should.
it's so
Watch it
good.
together.
I
Okay.
love
I
the
forgot
Beep
about
Grand
it.
Cherokeeper. Every time I remember it, though, it inspires such genuine joy where my gallbladder used to be. Next slide.
Grand Cherokeeper replaced my soul.
That's what Dr. House said. He said, "Yeah, no, we removed your gallbladder, but it's okay."
Needs more Beep Grand Cherokee.
Needs more Beep Grand Cherokeeper.
Not a lot of
Save
people
your life.
Yeah.
need more beep.
I haven't talked in a while.
Did we ever post the link to the?
I don't know. Add that to the list. Well, you're doing non-exploratory surgery, not even open. Tell the text editor what it is. Your trauma, that deep trauma.
Oh.
What?
Oh. Tell the text editor what the
Did you not get
trauma-
that?
That's why I was so confused.
Yeah,
Wow.
I wondered.
Oh,
Hey,
no.
this is why they make you box in a big black triangle all the its in your papers when you're in high school is because it is too vague.
Tell the text editor because he is awake and they are awake. The editor is awake with no anesthetics. It's wild. This is probably illegal. Let them know what your trauma is. Have a little sesh, a little therapy
You're doing
sesh.
surgery on the text editor now?
Yeah, remember? You got to open up the text
Oh.
editor.
I forgot that we were opening up the text editor and not you because you were
See,
talking so much about how your soul
Julie-
was removed.
It's because you've been dozing off while Steve and Evil Steve here have been so on top of things.
That's
I
because
really
you're
appreciate their engagement.
stupid,
Oh
and
my
we don't like you.
As the professor, I feel like I can't.
Are you gonna remove Steve?
No, I'm gonna allow it.
You're like, I can't get rid of the cash cow that is Steve, everyone's new favorite character.
Is that allowed?
Heckling heckling in my presentation? The reason Steve is allowed is because we also have evil Steve who supports you, so it's like an angel,
That's true.
a devil on your shoulder situation.
Yeah, Steve can be my angle or my devil. All right, next slide. Step 7. Okay, open Google. Step 8, get on your knees. So as not evil Steve, sorry evil Steve, didn't mean to throw you under the bus. As the previous host said, there is only 2 reasons you get on your knees. Yeah, get on your knees. Just so, and if you do it right.
I feel that we should include the get on your knees from Unis Honest. Get on your knees. We just shoot him with a paintball gun.
Yep, I remember. It was, oh my god, that was wild. Get on your knees, you know why. Next slide. Ask your God why nothing rhymes with orange. Step 10. If you receive a response from your God or whatever you were doing on your knees, whoever you ascribe?
Whoever you were doing.
Whoever you were doing, if you get a response, maybe get their number. Or, in the case of a deity, I guess also maybe get their number. It's up to you. But don't waste this precious chance at greatness.
God.
Do you remember that when our aunt said that our cousin, when she was like 4 or something, she was like, why was I not first? Because she's the 6th baby.
Oh yeah.
her mom was like, well, because why don't you ask God? And she said, I can't. I don't have his phone number.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you receive a response, you are
funny.
chosen. That is hilarious.
No, I said
You are
missed
chosen.
The first part of the sentence. I said children are stupid, and that is funny.
It really is, though.
So now your only hope is www.rhymezone. There is no third W. That's a fake website. Give your credit card information to www.rhymezone.com.
I don't think
promise.
that's possible
think
to
it's
do.
possible.
I don't think it is
I don't think
either.
there's any way to input your credit card information to rhymezone.com. Guys, I've got a brilliant
No,
business
not on
model.
www.rhymezone.com, but to
go to a website
www.
that doesn't start with www.
It's just worldwide. There is no web.
Or it's just wide web or world web. But I think
It really
I
could
I've
cut
got
out the wide. That's really a not important one.
Yeah.
It could just be www.
Guys, I've got the new business model is we start a second internet that's www. And we start putting scams on all the websites that we know and love, like RhymeZone, like putting your credit card info for RhymeZone's Plus, and then we don't give them anything.
Julie, you gotta remember to cut this out because we are going to do that.
We are going to start the world web.
The world web. Guys, trademark it.
Right now.
Okay, next step. Now that you fumbled, you gotta go to RhymeZone. Put in your trauma. You may have to try different variations. So instead of pooped pants in kindergarten, maybe try, soiled trousers. Superpowers. You gotta try a couple things out, different phrasing to make sure you can really maximize your rhyme potential.
I just want to say, I really appreciate that you did a rhyme right here, right now,
Yeah,
off the cuff.
that was
was
good.
impressive.
Guys, I have to tell you something.
Uh-oh.
No, I really appreciate
use
that.
rhymezone.com.
No, I thought of it when you did it, and I laughed to myself, and I said, no, save it.
I can't
Save
give it
it
to
for
her.
your turn.
Save it.
Wait.
I'm honestly
Wait.
shocked and appalled that you remembered. You can't remember anything, but you remember that to say for yourself?
I don't know,
That was
man.
a good one, though.
I don't know, man.
It was a good rhyme. But
Thank
why did
you. I
remember
thought it through. Step 13, ignore it. You already fumbled once. You can't risk fumbling again. Step 14, go. Now, add words that rhyme with before the trauma you selected. You dumbass. No, I'm sorry. That's mean. You fool. Is that a Kaiba meme?
I don't know.
Is there a Yu? I feel like there's a
Yu-Gi-Oh. Like some kind of a loser.
Womp
Oh
womp.
my gosh.
Time to duel.
Duel. Yeah.
I'd
No,
rather
I
watch
swear
you go
there's
on.
like
send
one
you to
really
the shadow
degrading image of Kaiba calling you like a dipshit or
And
something.
it was One Direction.
What?
No. You're talking about the Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament Shadow Master.
Yeah.
It also wasn't all of One Direction underneath that helmet. It was
know.
one of the members.
But wouldn't it
All
be
of
incredible if it was all of them?
All of them under there.
Yeah. Especially because
It would have
one
been.
of
I
them
would have
is
been
dead.
impressed. Oh
No.
no! The ghost of the one that died,
Oh,
and then
Hey.
the other three, all under there.
The other 4.
Wow.
There was 5.
True. It may be one direction. That's right. North, east, south, west, and up.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh.
5.
I forgot about that.
Forgot about
No.
Okay. Next slide. Next slide. Yeah. Step 14 is actually just remember all of One Direction. Step 15, it's a gold mine. Copy all these words. Actually, while you're doing this, you might as well put them on top of inspirational, like, stock photos and post them to Facebook and farm likes. Now let your eyes unfocus for a second. Yeah, actually, welcome to my guided meditation that we don't have time for. Next slide.
Air horn, air horn.
Brr, 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 brr. Yeah, step 17.
We're on the
Enter-
go.
Yeah. Step 17 is that your deity X-Bay wants you back, so enter the avatar state. Next slide. Okay, keep trying. And make sure you include at least. What?
Keep trying.
Keep trying. Keep trying. Keep trying until you find a potential rhyme for orange on Rhyme Zone. Keep looking. Sporange isn't going to
Orange.
do you any good.
Orange. Yeah.
Next slide. Keep typing. Make sure to include at least one reference to Mega
Or you'll-
Gameta fights.
One reference, or you'll die.
Did she cut out?
No, I buffered. Okay, make sure you include inspirational photos that could be misinterpreted as either human legs or horse legs. Unknown. But that means you
blurry,
appeal
so they look
to
like horse hooves.
just a little bit.
Like those
so you can
fuzzy-footed
really-
horses. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So you can really appeal to a maximum number of people. Leg likers and horse leg likers. Okay.
They're distinct and different categories.
Which
No
are
overlap.
distinct. I mean, there's a Venn diagram, I'm sure. It's just,
No overlap.
and that's a Juli promise. That's a Juli
If there
Blindslides
is
promise.
overlap, they'll die.
Okay. I love to know that if you like horse legs and human legs, your doctor's like, oh shit, man,
I'm so sorry.
you gotta get out of here. Yeah, this is.
It's not like someone comes to kill you. You just pass away.
You instantly
ascend.
perish.
You're transfigured into the next plane of existence.
It actually causes your gallbladder to explode instantaneously, therefore destroying the soul.
One who can love both horse legs and human legs has surpassed us all.
They're too good for this world.
Juli, I need you to put that on top of like a photo of like a forest that isn't real, or of a video of a horse running at full speed, and post that and farm the likes. All right, you could if you want add 3 distinct portmanteaus. Or maybe one or more references to the crushing oppression of your country's economic system, social injustice, yada, 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 identity crisis, just to really emphasize how problematic your trauma is. But I think it's clear enough. You shitted your pants. I think we all get it.
Need some fresh pants over here.
No, that's how they would all say it. They'd be like, can I get some unshitted pants for Michael? Over. Over. Unshitted pants in the East Wing.
The eagle has shitted his pants. The eagle has shitted his pants.
The meerkat has shitted his pants.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, step 19. You did it. Perfection. You're wonderful. Gorgeous. Absolutely lovely. Steve. Get out of my head. Nah. Akira. Neither of you would get that reference, but
I get it.
Yo, you get it? Akira. Akira. Okay. Yeah. Okay, take the pearls of wisdom you've graced this page with and head to your nearest bar with an open mic night or your nearest street corner. Step 20. Hey, listeners. Winks at you cutely. God, I'm really, Aaron Keefe.
My pants cutely.
Shush, baby girl. Ignore that. Soar like an eagle, sting like a bee.
Soar like an eagle.
Oh my God, Dr. Chase? Dr. Chase, what are you doing here?
Gotta save the patient house. Guys, another character has entered the chat.
Oh God. Okay, next slide. I have a headache from laughing too hard.
We gotta get through this before
my head
characters
explodes.
take over. Before the characters fill the audience and bust out the doors.
Oh my God.
Step 21. Use your best storyteller voice. Anyway, enrapture the audience. Really get in their face. Really talk to them about it. Connect with them on a deep emotional level, but not too much, or your deity bay might smite them. So be careful. Step 22. Like so. Like,
I bet you forgot about Beep Grand
Guys.
Cherokeeper already.
no,
How
the
could
secret was that all along, Beep Grand Cherokeeper is your god.
Oh dear.
Oh God. And I am going to jail. Thank you and good night.
That's not the last slide.
No, I know, but thank you and good night.
Just
success.
stop skipping presentation. I'm done now.
I'm done now. I've decided.
That's a power move.
I might do that one day. Just halfway through one of your presentations, just be like,
Just
well,
be like,
this is
wow.
the end.
Did you know I don't care enough to finish this? That'd be so mean. You would definitely
Last step.
lose.
We're like 2 slides away.
That's true. Okay, step 22. Enjoy your newfound fame and fortune. Live out the rest of your days with your hot, all-powerful partner in deference to the system. You live outside of the system. You're beyond the system, actually. All right, next slide. Hey, guys. Never forget. Next slide.
Never forget.
Never forget. That's up to you, what you should never forget. Art is for everyone. No one is too dumb to do this. The horses are running. The horses are running. And you should go watch videos of them and cry about it, because it's really inspirational. Thank you and good night.
Are you ready?
I mean, I'm ready to find out who won.
Are
Oh,
you-
also,
are you-
I wanted to say
yeah,
before
are
we
you-
get to that, we never went back to me, Steve.
Yeah.
Oh!
I thought
Oh my
we were
God,
gonna talk
Steve!
about me, Steve.
You're
Yeah.
so
How dare
right, Steve.
you?
No,
She
because
Too
completely
late
cut him
now, loser.
hey, Steve. I said thank you.
Steve left the room.
Aw.
He's gone.
Steve got
Mic
up and
drop.
left because
You
you
know-
forgot about him, and he was so hurt
And
and
I'm
betrayed.
actually better off for it. Hey,
I actually liked that you forgot Steve.
wow, Evil Steve, you're the best.
We're
Can we
best
go to-
friends. I'm Evil Steve, and I endorse this message.
And we link arms and skip off into the sunset.
And Leia is gone, and I win by default. Woo!
No!
It was my plan all along.
I have Evil
Set her up
Steve now.
with Evil
Yeah.
Steve.
Podcast over. Leia's leaving to live with
Julie
Evil
couldn't have
Steve.
accounted for this. I skip off with Evil Steve, and then he rips the mask off, and it's actually Julie. We have both disqualified.
And Bella wins.
And Bella wins.
Bella
We
wins
both have to make a
somehow.
PowerPoint.
Oh man. Oh wait, no, you both do, not me.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if I just had to make a PowerPoint and present it every week and it was just me? No, guys, that would be the bane of my existence. So, here's the thing. Julie's, let me go with pros of each. Julie's, I felt like, was really cohesive. It had a really clear through line. and she did a good job not really locking herself into anything too early, and that was beneficial to getting her through to the end in a way that made a lot of sense. Now, Leia's was more scattered, but I will say that there were several moments that I was like, dang, that's so good. I really like that. That was really funny. That was a really good one. You really pulled one out there.
I would just like to say, I think the funniest moment of the podcast was Steve, and he was all me. So that's
true.
my argument.
But that was not your presentation, although I did appreciate Steve.
It's hard because Leia has some real bangers.
Thank you.
But
That actually means a lot.
Juli's was also very funny, but had more.
But I don't remember it.
Well, I don't remember what she said.
Give it time. You won't remember what Leia said either.
That's so true.
Actually, we should just delay the verdict by one day.
See how you feel after the fact? Yeah.
I do think that, man, Julie, you were right. As soon as you're supposed to start talking, all your
You
mental
forget
notes
everything. I
run
told
away.
you. I tried to warn
slip through
you.
your fingers. But
Also, I feel like I should get points for being really artistic. As I was
gonna say,
I was really eloquent and had some
did.
real gems
And
about the truth of life in there.
yes, and it
I
did
think
really
Julie
apply
should win.
to. It did really apply to the topic of presentation. That is
saying.
true. I did think about that. I would like to point out this is in German.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was convinced that was Old English. I was so sure that was Old English.
It's old German. But anyway, yeah, I think I've got to give this one to Julie because
Yes.
of the
And the
through line, the
wiener.
clarity.
I understand. And I respect your choice. I'm just saying, through line and clarity isn't always that funny, but she did also have some bangers, and
it was
actually
also pretty
did really well for the first person. That was pretty impressive.
That is true.
you.
I was thinking I was going to give her points because she was the first
Going first
person
is hard.
and she
Yeah.
still did a pretty good job.
Thank you. Good game. Good game.
So yeah, thanks for coming, guys.
Thank you.
Congrats to our winner. I raise his hand up in air like you just defeated me in combat.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
the ring.
I hand you the belt.
Thank you all. Leia will be our professor next week.
Indeed.
Because of the loss.
Dr.
Professor isn't-
Professor
I
Leia.
had a professor who only had a master's degree for my
I did
calculus
too.
class. Professors don't have to be doctors, Leia. What are you, racist? Thank you to the band Good Kid for the use of our intro and outro song.
Yes,
also,
thank you.
follow us on social media to get access to our PowerPoints for every episode, and also some fun extras, some fun visuals, where we can link our, our references and our memes. I think that's,
In case you're invested enough to try and understand.
yeah, Bella knows what the handles are. Bella runs socials.
So on Twitter we have Blind Slides Pod. We're at Blind Slides Pod, and everywhere else we're at Blind Slides.
This has been lovely, but we're actually all just gonna head to the bathroom real quick. We will be right
Still
back.
gotta piss.
Yeah. So we'll be right back. You should
don't- hey,
enjoy
Bella.
dinner.
Hey, sidebar, Bella.
Yeah.
But Leia, keep
That's
talking to
me.
them. Hey, sidebar, Bella.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you know what they're?
Um.
Do you know what bit she's trying to get at? Do you understand?
So.
She's
Where-
doing that thing where you say like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and then you sneak out the window on a bad date.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, but that's not how our podcast ends.
How does it end again? We say goodnight, right? Good night to our microphones.
We say goodnight.
Actually-
No.
Well,
so
we did that
actually,
because we were really sleepy. We say it's over, bitches.
Oh, that's
yeah.
right.
So
Yeah.
we're gonna head to the bathroom real quick, and 1, 2, 3. It's over, bitches. Fuck. Well, guess I'm the only bitch. Damn. I'll see you guys later. I guess, or not anymore.
Bored with that. You can't just initiate a bit. Like I did
You
not.
can't just ignore a bit.
I wasn't.
You gotta
ignoring
back me
it.
up.
I wasn't ignoring it. I didn't know where you were going. You can't just initiate a completely opaque bit that I can't get in on. And then
It is not
expect me to get in on
opaque.
it.
Bella got it. It made sense. It was not insane.
It's
It's
just
not so
if
far
you're
out
gonna-
there.
That's the problem is if you're gonna sneak out, then you can't give the indication that it's over. So it's not a good way to end a podcast. If you sneak out, you're not supposed to tell someone it's over. You're supposed to just sneak out.
It's this podcast episode.
I'm
It's
leaving
just-
through the bathroom window.
It's
Bye.
this episode
I'm
followed
like-
by 2 weeks worth of silence.
2 weeks of silence. Just live streamed to the world.
Mm.
But for real,
For realsies
This
this time.
we're not.
Actually, no.
We're not just
No.
leaving. We are just leaving through the bathroom window, but it's
We
not
go through the
sneaking out
bathroom
because
window.
We're telling you.
Yeah.
No.
That's
What
our
we
preferred
do,
method of exit and entry.
Yeah, we like to come in and
we
out.
sneak out through the bathroom window, and then we sneak around to the front. We knock on the window and say, "Hey, psst, psst."
This is not
It's
what
over,
I'm doing.
bitches.
I told you what
No!
I'm doing.
Wow.
I'm just leaving the bathroom window. I'll say it's over,
Kevin.
bitches right here.
I love you.
Okay.
It's time to go.
Can we get one clean take on "It's over, bitches," or are we not
And
feeling that
regardless
tonight?
of, hey, Leia stuck around the front, and I'm still standing there distracting you, and Bella is.
I'm breathing heavily, face pressed against the window.
Bella, where are you in the scene?
Leia's breathing heavily like a predator.
She snuck
face
out
pressed
and then
against the window.
and then went and look at the front window, and
I-
I'm still distracting the audience. What are you doing, Bella? Where are you in the scene?
She's the waiter.
She's the waiter at the restaurant, and
I'm
we
the
all
audience.
say in unison, "It's
It's over, bitches.
It's over, bitches."
It's over, bitches.
1, 2, 3. It's over.
It's over, bitches. You know what? I will turn this restaurant around.
Gotta get focused. Get locked
Okay.
in. I promise I'll be good.
You promise? Because you account for 3/5 of this call right now.
I know. Listen, I know. I make up a board majority. I could end the podcast right now. I could name a new CEO right now.
You're gonna stage a
Steve.
coup on our podcast?
Yeah.
You
Who is the current
bitch.
CEO?
It was like probably you, actually.
Yeah, probably you.
I was gonna say you already won.
Yeah, that's how I got the votes.
You already
in
staged the
charge.
coup.
From now on, when people are
Yeah.
like, "Why are you talking first? Why are you doing the thing?" I'm just gonna
Because you're
tell
the
you because
CEO.
I took it by force. I took the CEO position by force by doing a coup on the board of
A
directors.
violent coup.